You're wondering how you can increase your hair growth naturally? Stay tuned. I'm excited to share some tips and tricks with you. Hi, this is Dr. Dwella Mota Nelson, your healthy scalp specialist. Some very easy ways to grow your hair naturally and to help your hair to be as healthy as possible. Hair grows from the scalp. So we start by talking about the scalp first because a healthy scalp will grow hair. So you want to know how you can grow your hair naturally. One of the easiest ways to grow your hair is to massage your scalp. Scalp massage. That helps the scalp to increase circulation. More blood flow at the scalp means that your hair is able to produce your hair more quickly, that your hair will be healthier as well. We also, at Dr. Topic Oils, have a signature method, the AAM method, which is the Advanced Antigen Method. The AAM method uses application, acupuncture, and massage. These three together really help you to increase the blood circulation on the scalp, helps the hair to come in and be as healthy as possible. And the application of different types of essential oils to the scalp can also help the scalp and the follicles to become very healthy. So 3 of the essential oils that we use on the scalp in our formula, we have a formula that's called Nutritive Scalp Elixir. It has about 17 essential oils in it that are known to promote hair growth. They're known to keep the scalp nice and healthy, to continue to be in the anagen or the growth phase of the hair growth cycle. But that's in our Nutritive Scalp Elixir. But 3 of the main ones that I'll tell you that you can use are rosemary oil and green tea. It's one that you can use. It's not an essential oil, but it's green tea. You can use that for helping to grow in hair. Also lavender oil. The interesting thing is that rosemary oil is known to be a DHT blocker. In studies and research studies, it's shown to work as well as Rogaine in many clients that they had, that they compared Rogaine to using rosemary oil. Rosemary oil was able to help to bring hair in and help hair to grow. So talking more about the scalp as well, adding nutrients to the scalp or adding pomades that are rich with nutrients that we're talking about here, the rosemary oil, the green tea, lavender. There's other essential oils as well that you can add to your scalp to make sure that you are giving your scalp what it needs to be able to grow. Sulfur is one of those nutrients. The scalp needs to have sulfur to be able to produce hair. Your follicles need sulfur to produce hair. So Dr. Topic Oil's Alopecia Repair Balm actually has an essential oil blend along with sulfur to help to fortify the scalp, help your follicular health to be improved, and also helps your hair to grow thick and healthy. So again, talking about the scalp, we want to make sure that your scalp, the condition of your scalp is healthy. So you want to take a look at your scalp, make sure there's no inflammation, make sure there's no pustules there, make sure there's no itchy or red patches, make sure there's no dryness or flakiness there. So you want to make sure that you're looking at your scalp often because your hair grows from your scalp. Those are a couple of tips to help you to be able to keep your scalp as healthy as possible. So the question, how do you grow your hair? How do you keep your hair healthy? And how do you grow healthy hair? We also want to keep the hair that's on our heads. So some things that we want to do to keep the hair that we have, we want to keep our hair moisturized. We want to make sure that our hair has good elasticity, that our hair is not breaking. We want to make sure that we have moisturized our hair sufficiently. A good cosmetologist is worth his or her weight in gold. If you find a good cosmetologist, they can tell you more about the type of hair that you have, how the density of your hair, whether your hair is happier in a curly state, what are the best products to use on your hair. A cosmetologist is an expert in telling you how to deal with your hair, what to do with your hair, what's the best way to moisturize your hair, what's the best products for your hair type. Because we all have different types of hair, we want to make sure that we're using products that are best for our hair type. A cosmetologist will be able to help you out with those items as well. But that moisture piece, really very important. Using products, especially if your hair is curly. Curly hair tends to be more dry and also tends to break much easier. If it's not taken care of well and it's protected and it's put under a wig or a cap or a weave and it's not being moisturized often, many times it can also be very brittle and dry and break quite easily. So I would say if your hair is curly or naturally curly, Adding moisture every couple of days is a great idea. If your hair is down and it's in its curly state, you can moisturize daily. You can put some moisturizer and some water into a little spray bottle and kind of just spritz your hair every day. Like you would think you would water a plant, you water your hair the same way. We're going to make sure that it's nice and moisturized. So now we've talked about the scalp and we've talked about the hair. And now let's talk about our diet. So some other ways to increase hair growth naturally, you want to make sure that you have a very healthy diet. Eating fresh fruits and vegetables, making sure that your body is getting the nutrients that it needs to be able to produce hair is so very important. So hydrolyzed collagen, it's been a buzzword lately, but it actually has been around for decades. And people used it for joint health. But now we realize it also helps with your skin care and also helps with your hair, keeps your hair very healthy. So hydrolyzed collagen is natural. It's a natural way that you can help your hair to grow and stay healthy. Making sure that you're hydrated, drinking plenty of water. So a doctor shared once, how do you do a calculation for determining how much water you need to drink? So you take your body weight, you divide it by 16. That's the number of cups of water you should have every day. So based on your body weight, then you know how much water you need to be really fully hydrated. So your hair will continue to grow and be healthy if you're hydrated. If you're dehydrated, your hair is an extension of your body. Your hair will also be dehydrated. And if your hair is dehydrated, it will start to break and be brittle. So talking more about your health, you can take vitamins and supplements. Many people take vitamins and supplements to help them to grow their hair and keep it healthy. You have to be careful with vitamins and supplements just to make sure that your body doesn't have any type of reactivity to it. I know that taking too much biotin can actually cause you to have acne on the skin and cause you to have rashes and acne on the skin. So you want to make sure that when you're taking your vitamins that you're also watching how your body is responding to those vitamins and supplements. Another way that you can help your hair to grow as healthy as possible in a natural way, you can use coconut oil, jojoba oil, or a mixture of essential oils with that and do a hot oil treatment. I know when I was growing up, we would do hot oil treatments about once a month, but that hot oil treatment, oil is a sealant. Oil is not a moisturizer, so many people get that confused and say, oh, I use oil on my hair and my hair is always dry. That's because you're putting oil on top of your hair and it's sealing your hair so it can't take in moisture. Just to differentiate, moisture means water or water type products. So glycerin, water, moisturizers that are able to get down into the shaft of the strand. Whereas oil is a sealant. Oil seals the top of the hair so nothing can get in. So making sure that you moisturize is very important, but also having a hot oil treatment, maybe once a month is plenty. You can feel your hair to make sure that your hair feels healthy. It should have a softness to it, but doing that hot oil treatment once a month will help your hair to be able to feel more supple and have more shine to it as well. Some oils that you can use for hot oil treatments, you can use coconut oil, you can use olive oil, you can use jojoba oil, you can use avocado oil. All of those oils can be used. You can put them into your hair to do a hot oil treatment. And the way I prefer to do a hot oil treatment, I'll take the oil. Now, you don't want to warm it up in the microwave because when you warm oil up in the microwave, it can get very, very hot. So what I prefer to do is put the oil into a little glass container and sit it into a cup of warm water and let the heat from that water heat up the oil. And once you pour the oil on your hair, what I recommend is putting on a plastic cap and then wrapping your hair with a towel, wrapping your whole head with the plastic cap on it with a towel, letting it stay on for like maybe 30 minutes or so. That way the heat from your body is actually keeping that oil hot on your head and it's kind of covered up with that towel, so that helps your hair to have that heating effect of hot oil as opposed to pouring a hot steaming oil onto the hair and potentially burning your scalp. So those are my tips for today for helping you to grow your hair in a very natural way. Again, this is Dr. Dwella Moten Nelson, your healthy scalp specialist.